If you've heard somebody say that they don't have expectations about a hunt, it's probably because they've hunted before. It's the wild, and to have expectations about what can happen is honestly a little bit silly, but we do. We're human, and we hope, and hope can turn into expectations in a hurry. My name is Brad Christian. I'm a bow hunter, photographer, creative director. I live in Montana, and I'm here today in my home state in late September hunting elk. Hunting elk for me has always been a passion, but in a broader sense, hunting for me is a lifestyle. One of life's most basic processes, and for my family and I, that's really important. Just heard the first bugle since morning. It sounds pretty far though, probably up and over this next ridge. It's beautiful country though. It's good bow hunting country. There's a lot of great terrain to use. I try not to think about hunting in terms of an outcome. I try to think about it in terms of a process, a journey, of being present. Hope is important in that, right? Because we're human and we want to hope for things. And hope can turn into expectations in a hurry. But this week, I really want to disconnect. I'm engaged. I'm here for the journey. Whatever happens, happens.
That guy's not too far down below us somewhere.
The funny thing about expectations, though, is that to hunt, you have to expect. You have to expect an elk to be at every corner, behind every tree. I'm gonna put my back up against this tree. If you want to duck up in there or something like that. We're coming into this space less ready often than they are. And so if I'm not expecting constantly, I won't be ready for my moment. It's the third day of our hunt here, and got in here in the dark. Been waiting. They've been bugling this morning, pushing this way. It sounded like, but they're just hung up. Our problem this morning is we're bow hunting elk, and we can't find any elk, so that's a problem. Should probably bring my bow.
Not a bad idea.
Bow hunting. If I bring my bow, we won't see any elk. So it just depends whether or not we want to see elk. I could leave my bow and then we'll see elk. Everything starts to look like an elk. Elk bush, elk tree, elk dirt, elk stump. It can be really exhausting. Super beautiful, incredible landscape, so nice to be here. We're just gonna listen for a little while, and wind's decent, glass, and listen, keep trying. The thing about expectations is, we start to develop patterns. Day after day, when you're not seeing something, you sort of expect to not see anything again. But it's in those moments then when we do least expect it that it does often happen. Definitely been, one of those hunts, and that's also what it's about, because when it does come together, it feels so much better. We're human, and we hope, and hope can turn into expectations in a hurry. The funny thing about expectations, though, is that to hunt, you have to expect.